Today we're going to talk about 10 palettes for spring. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you stick around and let's get going. Hey everybody and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Sheena and makeup is like therapy for me. Today we're going to talk about 10 palettes for spring and just show you some of the palettes that I plan on using this spring. Some of them, actually, none of them are new. All of them are older palettes. Let me get a little more situated here. This desk that I sit at has stuff underneath it and it always gets on my nerves. I'm going to have to like clean it out one day. So I have 10 palettes that I'm going to share with. These are in no particular order. I'm not going to do any swatches of them just because I would be swatched all up, but I am going to show you some of the palettes that I plan on using this spring. We're going to start, and I said these are in no particular order, right? I hope so. I think so. Well, if not, these are in no particular order. More like how they stacked in size, and then some that just didn't really fit. Okay, so first is Jacqueline Cosmetics and Strawberry Field. This palette is so pretty. I love pink. I love berries, and I feel like this is just one of those palettes that, I mean, you can use it all year round, but it's one that you really want to use in the springtime and this time of year. Next is Clarity Cosmetics So Mermaids. This is a pastel palette, but this pastel palette, I mean, it is so bold. Like this pink right here, it shows up so well on my skin tone. And this is a pastel palette that you don't want to sleep on because it is very good. And if I'm reaching for a pastel palette this spring, it will most likely be this. I live in the South, so spring is like summer and spring lasts about one day in the South. So some of these palettes aren't necessarily more springy, but ones that I'm gonna wear during the spring, and this will be one of those. This is Adept Cosmetics and House of Elle. I love these bright colors. I love how colorful it is. The pinks, the orange, the greens. I mean, this is just so pretty. Something that goes with all of my spring dresses, and yeah, I can't wait to wear this one some more this spring. Okay, this palette is still to this day probably my number 2 palette in my collection if I was to rank all of my palettes, but it's one of my very most favorites, and this is Mint Chuma from ColourPop, and this is just my color stories. This is pinks, berries, rose golds, absolutely my favorite colors. If I'm going out, chances are this is what I'm gonna wear, and springtime is the perfect time to wear these colors. I think I may like pinks and berries for spring if you didn't notice. This is from Unearthly Cosmetic, and this is the Strawberry Milkshake palette. I just love these colors. This yellow and this green right here, these just really to me scream like spring. Look at me, like let's go. These are just really fun colors, a fun color story, and I really like this palette a lot. It is super pretty. I forget I have it a lot of times. I need to use it more often. Now I do have another pastel palette, and that is Juvia's Place Garden of Juvia, and I really love this palette. It is so much fun. It is so pretty. These colors also do really good as pastels. I'm not real big on pastels because a lot of times they just don't show up, but these colors do show up very well as a pastel palette, and it's at a very affordable price. Now this is a rainbow palette. I actually picked this palette up last year, and I have had a ton of fun playing with this palette, but this is the Wet n Wild Care Bear palette, and I just love this palette. It's so much fun. It is more of a mid-tone and more of a lighter tone palette, but these colors are so pretty, and they're just so much fun to work with. This is actually the only palette that I have in here that is newer to my collection, and that is the Blend Buddy Lure palette. And because when I think of spring, I think of swimming and I think of mermaids, and this palette, it just screams mermaids to me. I absolutely love a mermaid themed eye look, and when I saw this palette I had to have it because it's just absolutely gorgeous to make a mermaid look. Next I have Clam Light and Barbie, and again, these colors, pinks, purples, blues, you know, whether they're mermaid, whether they're, you know, the pinks that I've loved so much, they're so gorgeous, and it's just, you know, one of those palettes that we got last year, and don't forget about it. Let's pull it out and use it. And last I have Nomad Cosmetic Paradise Island, and this also is a gorgeous, gorgeous color story. I love the colors in this palette. It just, oh, I love it. It's so pretty. I know a lot of people didn't love this palette, but I really do enjoy this palette. I love the light colors. I love the oranges, the pinks, the greens, the yellows, the purples, the blues. They're all so pretty and so much fun to play with. And when I'm playing with colors for spring, that's what I want. I want the pinks, the greens, the yellows, the oranges, the blues, the purples. I want all of those fun colors because all of the colors are so much fun and so pretty for spring. If you liked this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell beside it so you don't miss it. I can't talk, guys. Hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell beside it so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.